Welcome to day 52 of the 300 Movie Challenge. Today we watched the highest grossing film of September 1998, which was Rush Hour, in which we got to see Jackie Chan.
Yes.
Yes. And you could actually see the movie.
Yeah, it was wonderful being able to actually see the movie and not just see red on the screen and
scream in terror and
yeah,
look down.
scream internally. It was great to just laugh, which was nice.
I like how, like I said for the last one, that, in terms of story concept, in broad strokes, it was kind of like Men in Black. But this is much more in terms of, broad tone was like Men in Black.
Yeah.
It's kind of, again, an
aspect.
action, but, they're definitely kind of on the silly side of things.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, I guess, the thing that I was worried about was, I saw it was oh, Chris Tucker's in this movie, and I was like, wait, is he who I think he is? And then in the movie, he started speaking, and I was like, oh, fuck, he is who I think he is. But he wasn't as annoying as he could have been.
Yeah.
Given his voice, he did give some decently funny things to say, and I didn't end up hating him. I thought I would be like, oh my god, I'm not going to understand this guy. But no, I didn't feel that way, so that's good at least. He's not, amazing or anything, and he has some annoying parts, but he's not terrible, so that's good.
He's not, unbearable to see.
Yeah, he's not unbearable to see on screen and stuff, like in Armageddon with, every character.
Every single person.
Yeah. And Jackie Chan is Jackie Chan, so
yeah.
I did like that. They did what's the word? They didn't make him invulnerable.
Yeah.
He does mess up at points, and he does get hit or whatever, and so that's kind of nice because I expected at first they were showing off what he could do. They're like, oh, he's gonna be the guy that saves everything, and he's what's gonna fix all the problems. But it's oh, it's not quite. It actually is kind of a team effort, which is nice.
Yeah.
So that's something.
I also found it really hilarious during the museum part where he was sharing all the faces.
And then it just gets blown up anyway.
I mean, when you think about it, it's kind of like his life's work because he saved all of this artwork.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that he's trying to protect it.
I still would have at least, if it kept falling, I would have just, let it, gently onto the ground.
Yeah, I would have done
trying
that.
to put it back on the pedestal. I'm you're kind of wasting your effort here. But, okay, if there is one thing to criticize, I didn't understand the villain's, motives.
Yeah,
He
the
was
villain was pretty weak
there
in
was
this film.
the reveal where it was oh, here's the British guy, and it's okay, he was earlier, but then it's oh, because of the art, and I'm wait, but why?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's a pretty weak motive.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not you need it to be really interesting, but... Well, I was thinking maybe in, the first and second, third or so, I did actually kind of... Part of it for me was, actually, what is kind of the villain's goal here? Because I was curious, I wanted to know. I was okay, he kidnapped the daughter, but, why? That seems kind of random. So, but then I don't... again, how does that tie into the art, at all?
I honestly don't know.
I mean, again, it's not a huge deal, but I feel they could have made it more important.
They could have made it work into the plot more and everything too. Yeah.
So that kind of took me out of it a little bit, and but I mean, it's not fantastic. I wouldn't really say anything's fantastic about it, but it's for what it is, it's good enough. It's enjoyable.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at let's see, is this the best movie? Oh, okay, no, Mulan, but.
Yeah.
It's up there.
After that, is this the best one? I think. Yeah.
I mean, I would say so.
Probably.
I feel the only other movie that we have mildly enjoyed up until this point was Wedding Singer.
Yeah.
But that was...
Hey, I had a great time watching City of Angels.
It's just weird for the novelty of that movie, but we're not talking about that movie again.
No. I just remember how I didn't understand the pun in the title until we did the...
Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
Well, I do kind of wonder actually what is the purpose of the title of this movie? Like,
Rush Hour?
they
They
mentioned
said
it.
it once.
Yeah, they said it when they were kidnapping the daughter, but then I was like, oh, is this like the name of some secret code thing or like some organization or something or some
That is true. They didn't
maneuver?
work
I thought
on
it
the
like
title.
actually mattered somehow, but it seems like
Yeah.
oh no. And really, when you think Rush Hour, I think like something to do with
Cars.
cars, and there was very little
Yeah.
with cars. So
I thought there would be more like car chase scenes and stuff.
yeah, there
Just based on
wasn't
the
really at all.
title.
I'm kind of happy that it wasn't, and it had more like the
Martial arts.
yeah, the martial
Yeah,
arts
no,
action.
that's fine.
stuff.
I would just kind of think the title's an odd choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if you really think about it, the title is really not that important.
City
So-
of Angels.
So, I mean, I don't know, whatever. I thought it was fine.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
liked it.
It was an enjoyable film.
Yeah. I know there's a sequel. I think there's actually 2 sequels, so it's another
Yeah, there's a
trilogy.
prequel, isn't there?
Is-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, again, I'm not like, oh, I gotta see the next one, but I'm like, oh, okay, there's another one. Sure, I might, see that or something. That said, I don't really know. They'd at least have to totally make up a new plot since they pretty much resolved this one.
Finish.
I vaguely remember watching the second and third one, but I don't remember much from either of them.
Mm-hmm.
I just know it's either, or maybe I just watched one of them. I don't remember which one, if I watched both or if I just watched one. But I remember there is a scene where there's an the Eiffel Tower gets involved somehow.
Oh,
Okay.
they go to France.
Yeah, they went to France, and then there's another scene where they basically got drugged at a. They drugged? Well, they probably got drugged at like a club or something, and then they basically got stripped of everything.
Oh no.
Yeah, and they had to run around the streets.
That must have been fun.
Yeah, but those are like the 2 most prevalent things I can remember from either. I don't even know if it's the same movie or if it's 2 different movies.
It could be the same one, it could be like 2 different movies.
Oh, yeah.
No, it doesn't help.
No. But I also appreciated the little girl too.
She was a very smart girl. Like
Yeah.
she beat up the guys as best as she could and she
Oh
ran
yeah,
away.
I'm glad
Like,
they I'm
this-
glad they addressed that because also in the beginning, he mentions like practice your stuff or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And
does.
It is nice that like they kind of carry that over. Like, oh, okay, that's kind of neat. But of course, okay.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, like ultimately they win, right? Like against her, obviously, as they should. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't go
She-
like
she
too crazy.
put
but
up-
yeah,
a very good effort,
yeah.
which is
It,
good.
it definitely
It-
made more sense than the Jurassic Park thing where they mentioned her gymnastics once and
Yeah.
then way into the movie you see her
In a
perform
super
the one.
like contrived way. Yeah, this was
Yeah.
way better because it was very shortly after, and it's a reasonable, reasonable situation getting kidnapped, but you know what I mean. It's
Yeah.
for what was happening. It's like, oh, okay, this makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was good. I don't know. That,
Yeah, so
there is
I
really,
guess if
there's
you like buddy movies, watch it. why
yeah,
not?
I mean, again, it's
Yeah.
it's definitely goofy. It has some stuff. If you don't like high-pitched voices, I guess don't watch it. I don't know. But again, I don't think he's that bad in this. I haven't really seen him in other things, so I can't really compare. But I think he's fine enough. Yeah, it's a decent movie. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's solid. That's what I'd say anyway.
Neither high nor low.
Yeah.
I mean, again, movies that we consider like that though are actually probably pretty good in the grand scheme of things. So, yeah,
You can watch it. You can watch it.
you can
You
watch.
can-
it.
Guarantee that.
That's a
I
fair
watched
statement.
it. I was able to watch this one and actually make commentary.
That's really the best compliment of it you can give it. You can watch it.
Yeah.
Yep. Especially in these trying times that we've been through.
90s.
Yep. We're almost done.
Yes.
Yes.
The end is somewhat in sight.
Yes.
Yes, but we have some other things to get to before that.
Yeah. Some better things to get through. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think
With
that's enough to
that-
say about this one. The next movie, from what I gather,
I don't know anything about this one.
I don't know.
I know very little, but from what I do gather, the tone in this next movie is basically the exact opposite of the tone in this movie.
So it's a sad movie.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's what I gather. But I haven't seen it.
I guess
I
from
don't
the
know.
title, it sounds like it would be a sad movie.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I guess we'll find out.
Is it legitimately sad or is it like frustratingly sad?
Oh, I hope not.
Hopefully it's not like a K-drama.
Oh my god. Where you just want to punch everyone in the face for making stupid decisions.
Why would you do this?
Indian dramas are also not that great. Any case, we're not reviewing dramas, thank God. With that, we'll see you next time.
Yes.